Welcome back, everybody. After 2 years on hiatus, Harmontown is now in session. For those of you not here live in Hollywood, California, at Meltdown Comics, I am dressed as a pirate because I came from the Rennaissance Faire with all of the Harmonians, or the Harmontown cast, more or less. Without further ado, please welcome the main pirate in charge of shit, Mr. Dan Harmon!
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back. I missed you too. We all missed each other. I missed you too. Yeah, we took a month off. It was good that we took a month off. I didn't really miss you during that month. I was exactly ready to come back.
Because we spent the entire month at a Rennaissance Fair.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the Rennaissance Fair. I listen, honestly, it seems dumb to disclaim this, but I am so fucking drunk and high. It seems stupid to even bother to say it, but I have to tell you, and that doesn't mean that I'm giving myself an excuse. That doesn't. I absolutely take it upon myself to give you your $10 worth. Is it still 10? You're not walking out of here feeling like you wasted $10. That's the fucking Harmon guarantee. But I am so drunk and so high because we got in a bus dressed as pirates. We went out to a field and we went into a place like we've been doing this every year for the last 4 years. 4
or 5 years. Yeah.
It's a goddamn the Rennaissance Fair. You don't know what it really is. It's a goddamn mecca. It's more than Comic-Con. It's a more important thing. It's a Malcolm X level actual statement of fucking position. You go through these turnstiles and then it's like, no, you're the there's guys that are wearing baseball caps. They're like, you're the nerd now. You're the nerd. Why don't you look weird? You're the fucking nerd. And they're kind of they're having fun and they're pushing their strollers. We like the Renaissance a little bit. Not enough. You don't like it enough. Where's your eyeshadow? You just fucking bully them. You're the fucking nerd tonight. And it just nothing bad happens to anybody, but it just your blood pumps. That's why I go. I said, everyone's got a plastic sword, and you're you're the fucking nerd. Is that what you get out of it?
I started going.
You just like to wear women's shoes.
You'll find that these slippers are Prada that were given to me by Greg Proops. They were too big for him, and I was like, I'm never going to wear size 14 jazz slippers until the Renaissance Fair came into my life. Those are my own socks, though. Now.
There's a section that
everything I'm wearing right now, minus my socks, everything I'm wearing right now is from the women's section at a Buffalo Exchange thrift store. These fucking pirate pants look like pirate pants, right? I didn't do anything but rip the bottoms and make them a little shaggy. It's fucking great. You get Renaissance Fair. Just guys go to the ladies section and you get a big ass billowy shirt. The wig, I don't know how I got this one.
Even specifically, they look like you like a cookie thief. Like you're a cookie thief. It's hard to believe that there's a time and place in America when women were pursuing the.
I don't know when these pants were ever anybody's idea, except for me to find them and make pirate pants. Fucking great, and they're so comfortable. I'm wearing these forever.
All right, yeah, Jeff's happy. I guess I'm experiencing my happiness through an angry Valve.
Well, a long time ago, a long time ago, let's say 6 years ago, before we had ever gone to the Renaissance Fair together, I was against Renaissance Fairs because it sounded really stupid. It sounded like a big bummer.
Yeah.
It sounded like a lot of bad improv and a lot of people doing fake, Elizabethan whatnots and taking something stupid too seriously.
Yeah.
So my friend Diva Zappa, the youngest of the Zappa clan, she also hates. She hated Renaissance fairs, and she goes, "I'm going to the Renaissance Fair." I was like, "Why?" She's like, because I hate it. Because it's stupid. And I have to go look it in the eye. I have to go confront my terror. She went, and I texted her the next day. I go, how was it? She goes, I applied for a job. I'm like, what? She's like, I don't know why. I don't know why I like it. I don't know if it's ironic. I don't know if it's sincere. Yeah. I think it's a combination of both.
Something magical.
But I know I need to be closer to that flame.
Something magical's happening there. And it has absolutely nothing to do with history. Nothing to do with academia. There's no appreciation of anything.
There's a guy dressed like Littlefinger, like nobody fucking
it's just there's a million goggles, like the steampunk is kind of like a kind of weird syphilitic like vein that runs through it, to the point where there's now kiosks that are like you can buy steampunk goggles at the Rennaissance Fair, because they're like somehow that overlaps. Not somehow, I know how. That's the point. Like I don't know. It's just anything that you could wear that would make someone want to beat you up. It's just a bunch of people all wearing it. Going, who's gonna beat me up? Nobody's gonna beat me up.
But there's also a lot of overt, I would call generally not a jock culture, not a macho culture. But a lot of overt sexuality where guys are just wholesale.
That's the part I don't like. All right, on to that. # rape culture. If you have a Tumblr blog and you would like to get outraged, holy Toledo. That's right, Toledo with a CH. It's a Cheeto form of Toledo. Yeah. It's an extra cheesy, holy Toledo. If you're a 17-year-old girl and you would like to be a social activist, if you're interested in rape culture and the elimination of it, start at Irwindale, California, where people are juggling and just going every fucking booth you walk by, they go oh, glass blowing, hello, milady, would you like a hard 6 inches of something hard and transparent to go up into your purse? Every fucking thing is like a joke about non-consensual sex.
Absolutely. Oh, wait,
I would like to drip my meat on the globes of the thing, and everybody's just none of it's inventive.
But on the flip side, the women...
Weird Al Rapovic. That's what I would call the vibe. You're kind of they're connecting semantic dots. I make a rain stick. Oh, there's a hard 8 inches of wood. Oh, my lady. You can't, just because something looks like a dick doesn't mean you can say it's a dick and threaten to hit someone with it and come on them. They're really thinking still there in the middle of that field. They're like, well, if you can, truthfully, if you can connect those dots, if something looked like a dick, if it was longer than it was wide, then whether you're selling a candle or a glass or a sword or a turtle, it's satire. I think it's satire of rape. Is what we're selling.
From what I've heard, and I cannot verify this, but from what I've heard, firsthand, I've gone now to, I would say, 4 of these, right? We've gone to 4, right?
I think we've gone to 4.
4 in 5 years we've gone. There are certain groups that go to the Rennaissance Fair and Pleasure Fuckfest, and some are war camps, or the people that put on the war pageants and the jousting bits and stuff like that. Some are old, kind of Medici looking, kind of Borgia, Italian kind of clans, and they stay there. They stay the night. They stay there for the whole goddamn time. Yeah. And I believe they stay in character.
And they get down.
Yeah, because
They get down.
When the sun goes down, if you're leaving the Renaissance Fair, as the sun is starting to set, and it's it's time to get
feel the mosquitoes are coming out.
Yeah, and it's everybody that works there is already got sights set on somebody that they're just I'm gonna fuck that corn dog selling lady over there so much.
I'm gonna fuck that corn dog lady. I'm just
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck that corn dog lady.
From what I've heard, that when the paying customers leave, when the lights that don't exist go down.
When the anachronistic lights go down in the non-city. Yeah. Do I want to be there? Using a period excuse to not use a condom.
Yes.
Whoa.
From what I've heard, heard, and maybe somebody in our audience here tonight can hit me to the actual details. Is what I've heard is that
I would be surprised.
It's a very
Harmontown's
sexy
audience.
thing.
I bet there's 3 people here tonight who
That
lost their virginity at a Ren Fair.
Or that served us corn dogs 4 hours ago. But I've heard that it's like a rampant STD situation because nobody wants to wear condoms because that ain't period correct.
It's period correct.
Yeah, you don't want to be anachronistic and not give somebody herpes or AIDS or whatever. So I've heard that it's just spirochetes a popping and then the old
spirochetes a popping. All right. So,
hey, can anybody verify or deny that? No.
Yes, I am Professor. What? Like a guy would come up and.
No, so someone could say they worked at a thing. I don't know. That's what I've heard, but apparently it gets really.
So drunk. But it's fine so far.
Can we talk about the party bus a little bit?
The party. We're in a party bus. We're on a party bus. There's limos and there's limousines and there's limousines. There's hummovines and there's all kinds of different there's golden doodles and chippewackes. There's different kinds of vehicles you can get. If you get a party bus, that's a fucking that's a bus that they usually relegated to developmentally empowered students, where they've stripped the tint off the windows and then put it back on. Now it's for partying. It's what I'm saying to you kids is it's a short bus, but they've taken out all the seats and then they put plywood on the floor. And
there was at least one stripper pole in it.
There's a stripper pole in it because it's just how else are you gonna dance and have a good time? I don't know. It's just
there was a hole under my feet. I sat in the back and there was a hole that you could see the highway.
There's a freeway underneath your feet. You can look down.
Yes.
There's concrete.
Yes,
you can see it.
I'm wearing slippers. If my slipper fell off, that was the end of that slipper because there was just the freeway underneath it.
You could drop your phone down that hole and never see it again. Hook me up with a beat. Boop boop. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why.
Also,
I'm really drunk.
And before, Dan, let me say, let me use that moment. To say, I'm doing it off my iPhone because I didn't remember to bring my iPad.
That's why tonight's going to be great.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
I'm now I'm on the beats section. In case you want to beat.
So you could. What wasn't there a okay?
Do you guys see my $70 wooden cup I'm drinking out of?
They told him that the wood enhances the flavor.
It enhances the flavor of the beer.
It's just made out of wood. It doesn't make any sense. Because you'd have to coat it with some kind of plastic
You don't know that, man.
It doesn't. It's no such thing as a wooden cup. All right. The idea that it enhances the flavor is funny.
Also, I thought I was being environmentally sound because I went to a show the other night and there was a charity there that was funding it, and it was all about not using, refusing to use one-use plastic. So not having just a plastic water bottle, or if you order food to go, I don't want the plastic fork. I'm taking it home. I don't want the plastic fork that I'll use once, throw away, and it ends up in one of the gyre systems in the ocean. Yeah, great. I don't want the straw. I'll drink it without the straw. It's a very noble thing. So you go to the Ren Fair and you buy a nice $70 wooden cup that enhances the flavor of the beer. And then they can't pour it into the goddamn wooden cup.
No, they can't.
They have to pour it into a plastic cup that you pour into your beer, and then they throw it out. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
How'd you get so drunk and high, Dan? Walk us through it. How'd your day start?
Well, I was going to say... okay, before we bring other people up, wasn't there a news item... Wasn't there a party bus where a woman was dancing and she was party busing and then she fell through the floor? No one heard about that? Okay. All right. Well, let's not worry about it.
Wait, I'm worried about it.
Tonight we were brought to the Ren Fair by firstimpressions.com. Look them up.
Dan had a flintlock gun, not quite a blunderbuss, but a flintlock musket, we'll call it. And you left it at the goddamn restaurant. El
Fucked
Compadre.
up. I had it the whole time.
Somebody, we walked into El Compadre down the road, and people were unhappy about it.
No, we were well received. Everything was great. Today was great.
I went to the men's room, and one of the waiters came up and said, "No, the ladies' room is that way." Then I turned around, and he's like, "Ah!"
But that's just him. He's just.
I'm 7 feet tall.
Yeah, but
he lives. This is West
that
Hollywood.
doesn't mean we had a bad time.
No.
We had a good time today.
I can't believe that parrot stayed safety pinned to your shoulder the entire time.
I forgot. Oh, Jesus.